Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, November 1st, 2016. For all Western New York news, I'm Scott Leffler. We're looking at partly sunny skies today in both Buffalo and Rochester, with a high of 68 in Buffalo and 66 in Rochester. Overnight lows will be about 57 in both cities, with rain expected tomorrow. What's in the news? There's a replacement in line for William Hochul, at least temporarily. James P. Kennedy Jr. has been named acting United States Attorney for the Western District of New York following Hochul's departure. Hochul, husband of Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, announced he'll be joining Delaware North as its general counsel. Prices in gasoline are fairly unchanged in Western New York over the past week, according to AAA's weekly fuel gauge. The average price of a gallon of unleaded gasoline in Buffalo is $2.33, up a penny from a week ago. In Rochester, the price is also $2.33, unchanged from last week. 51-year-old Jeffrey C. Leathersich of Lima, who was convicted of improperly dispensing oxycodone, was sentenced to 3 years probation and 6 months of home detention and 100 hours of community service on Monday. A 53-year-old Salvatore Falario of Franklinville was sentenced to 12 months in prison following a conviction of being a felon in possession of a firearm. He was also sentenced to 15 months for violation of supervised release. Those sentences will be served concurrently. 43-year-old Judy Strong of Amherst was convicted of conspiracy to import alpha PVP, a Schedule I controlled substance. She was sentenced to 12 months in prison. Over 150 Buffalo State student athletes are spending some time this week in Delaware Park to help clean up fallen leaves in the park and along Lincoln Parkway. The Leaf Raking Community Service event runs through Saturday, marking the second straight year that Buffalo State Athletics has teamed up with the park for a leaf raking community event. We told you yesterday that the overnight parking ban slated to go into effect today in the town of Tonawanda is delayed until November 15th. Well, Cheektowaga and Amherst have delayed theirs until mid-month too. Who knows? Maybe winter's delayed overall. It is pretty warm for November. A reminder that the move over law now applies to garbage trucks too. If you can't move over, slow down, and if you don't do either, prepare for a $400 fine. Police news. One man is in custody and another's in serious condition at Erie County Medical Center following an overnight shooting in Buffalo's Lovejoy district. Police have not released the names of either individual involved in the shooting that reportedly occurred around 2 a.m. on East Lovejoy Street near Green Street. A Wheatfield man is in custody today following a standoff with police on Monday. Police say the 46-year-old had fired 2 gunshots through a wall and threatened to kill any first responders who showed up. Eventually, he walked out peacefully. Charges are pending. Town of Tonawanda police were looking for, then found, the driver of a blue or green van that was acting suspicious. The driver had reportedly been eyeballing a 13-year-old while he walked home from school on Monday. The driver pulled up to the teen's house and watched him walk inside. The teen came back outside and snapped a photo, which he sent to police. No further word on what the man was doing, but police say they have located him. A Chippewa Street nightclub known as The Nightclub was closed by city law enforcement due to weekend incidents, according to Buffalo police. By weekend incidents, they apparently mean a stabbing and a huge fight that spilled out into the street. Mayor Byron Brown said the city will not stand for that type of behavior. Another Chippewa Street bar, The Lodge, was closed for a while over the summer for similar reasons. It reopened shortly thereafter. A 26-year-old Salamanca man was charged Wednesday with third-degree criminal trespassing, accused of going to a retail store he was previously barred from. Police say employees at the Allegheny Walmart told them Christopher M. O'Brien had been to the store despite not being allowed to be in the store because of prior incidents. Troopers later located O'Brien at his residence and charged him. He was issued an appearance ticket, returnable to the town of Allegheny Court. Town of Niagara police say a masked man with a gun attempted to rob Blackwind's Pet Supplies on Military Road Sunday afternoon. The police department reports that the attempted robbery was at the pet store around 4:15 p.m. on Sunday. The male suspect was wearing a mask, displayed a gun, and demanded money. He then fled on foot. No word as to whether he got away with any cash. Sports. Canisius freshman Greta Dry was named the MAAC Women's Soccer Rookie of the Week on Monday. The Sabres take on the Minnesota Wild tonight at 8 p.m. They're hoping for their 3rd win in a row. The team called up forward Justin Bailey from Rochester today. The Rochester Red Wings are holding a birthday party for their mascot, Spikes, at 11:30 a.m. on November 12th at Frontier Field. The baseball club says all are invited, but only the first 100 to respond to their open invitation will be admitted due to lack of space. There will be pizza, cake, and photo ops. Get more details at allwesternnewyorksports.com. Former Buffalo Bills quarterback Jim Kelly says Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever. He said this last night on Monday Night Countdown with Chris Berman. And the debate is on. We had 28 submissions in total to our October All Western New York Photos contest. Now it's up to you to decide which one tops them all. Just head to allwesternnewyorknews.com, scroll through the 28 fall colors photos that were submitted, and pick your favorite. Then text a friend and tell them to do the same. With a new month starts a new theme. By the way, this month's theme is Thankful. More details are available at allwesternnewyorknews.com. A reminder, if you haven't seen the Hyperlapse video of Buffalo from Luke Hague yet, you really should watch it. Conveniently, you'll find it at allwesternnewyorknews.com, along with an interview of Hague. So, that's the news for the day. For updates as they happen, visit allwesternnewyorknews.com. Subscribe to our Facebook and Twitter. For All Western New York News, I'm Scott Leffler. Have a great day.